Hey YouTube family. Um in this series I'll be discussing my journey in terms of how I built my tiny home from research, going out there finding lands, um looking on the East Coast where I reside to build my dream. So I hope that this video is pretty much a raw, uncut video. Just want to give others out there like me or thinking about want to like you have a dream and you're scared and not to do it, this video is for you. So little background about me: I was born in Guyana and raised in Antigua. um, and I went to Antigua at the age of 15, and during that time in Antigua I was fortunate to be around real estate. There's a place called Jolly Arbor in Antigua where I've worked for a developer, um, and I've learned. That's where I get my feet wet. Learn about the business, learn about how to build, learn about the rental process, and so forth. Bearing in mind, I'm not a builder, right? So that exposure was something that I was lucky to be brought into. I got into that field because my best friend, Dwayne Brown, he got me involved into IT, and I started as a web developer, and that's how come I got into the whole real estate game because the company I worked for at the time was called Jolly Arbor Estates. I think that's what it's called. That's how come I got exposed to real estate. So fast forward now, um, got experience. I migrated to the U.S. year 2006 and finished my. I went through the process of going to school, obtaining my degree, finished with a master's degree in cybersecurity, and then fast forward before during COVID, yes, during COVID, I sat there and I was like, I wanted to do something that can A, bring generational wealth. That's one. And two, I want to do something that I enjoy doing. And I'll normally will go on the computer, look at YouTube, and look for I just browse like everyone does. I came across this gentleman on this channel, but pretty much if I find his channel, I'll put it somewhere in the comment. Everyone can see. But his content was pretty much he was in the wilderness somewhere in Alberta, I think, but he was building his cabin from scratch. He left the corporate world and just decided to build his cabin, and that inspired me. That brought back memories of me living in Antigua, and say, you know what, I want to give it a shot. There's something I like to do. Why not? So I pretty much started my research, and I look for areas that are within my price range. At that time, I had a price range about, let's say, give and take, about 30K, right? I just give it a number on top of my head, and I said that's the okay price range. I could pretty much come up with the money and go from there, get lines and so forth. So I did that. So I searched New Jersey, I searched New York, that include upstate New York. I searched Pennsylvania region, and land were pretty expensive. As everyone know, right, that after COVID, during COVID, everything was going through the roof. And after weeks of research, I finally came across a property upstate New York where I pretty much fell in love with the location. It's called Alls Island, New York, and something about it just said this is for me. I like the fact that you can go hiking, camping, glamping, fishing all year round. That includes salmon, trout, you name it is there. And also ATV because I love the outdoors. That's something, like I said, I enjoy. And I saw the area, so it took me 3 hours from where I currently reside to drive to the location to then look at the land and so forth. And I came across, it was 5.2 acres plot of land that I like. I met with the developer, not the developer, the seller at the time, um, and something to say, hey, this is what I want to do, because all the lands I was looking at was out of budget. I couldn't afford it, and this I even couldn't afford to. But what I did, I pretty much seek. I started searching for a loan process, right? And that's how I was able to fund a project. So I will continue this chapter and my story in different series. This is the first series I'm doing, giving you the foundation in terms of how I got started. My next series, will give you a step further as to after I acquired the land in upstate New York, I give a location and so forth, and I'll also post pictures of before where it all started, and give pictures and details on videos too, in terms of the development, in terms of the process, so forth. I'll also explain how I got started with the permits, the perk test, the septic, the well. I'll give a full detail breakdown of every single thing in different part of these videos. This is part one. Like I said, there's many more to come. So please stay tuned. Like, share, subscribe. And there's anyone out there, like I said, is want to take his journey of believing in himself and taking a risk. This video is for you. As life is all about believing in yourself, and for me, I believe myself. Hence why I took the leap of faith 3 years ago, and where I am today. So stay tuned and look forward to share my story with everyone here on the internet.